Hello and welcome to another class of GSM Identifier. So today in this class we are going to continue with GSM Identifier. So in last class we had discussed about MSISD and IMSI number. We had discussed about temporary mobile subscriber identity and MSRN. So now today we are starting with BSIC. This is an identifier which is base station identification code. From the name itself that this is a code which is used to identify the base station in a network. So what about the composition of this? That here we have NCC and we have BSC. NCC as network color code, which is base station code. Now this color code is of 3 bits and this base station code is also of 3 bits. Now why this color code is required? It depends upon the colors. That means we have identified some different colors to the different base stations. So to identify different base stations on the basis of their codes or colors, we have NCC. And base station code, it is used to represent the total or the number of base stations in an area. So this is our identifier, which is base station identification code to identify the base station. Next we have CI. Now this is an identifier which is used to identify a cell. We call it as cell identifier. For example, if we have a cell, now in a complete area we require to identify this. So for cell we have cell identifier. Now this, like, we have number of cells. And this number of cells is there in any location. So for a particular location, we require a code. So we have LAC, which stands for location area code, which is used to identify the location. Now we have a bigger one. That means we have multiple locations in a big area. So we have here PLMN. PLMN as public local mobile network. Now this PLMN consists of various location areas. That means location area code. Now the identifier is location area identifier. So within this location area code we have various cells and we call it as this is cell identifier. Now how to represent a cell globally? That means a cell has a unique ID and which is global in nature. So that global identifier or global identity of a cell, we call it as CGI. CGI stands for Cell Global Identity. That means if I have a cell and I need to identify this cell globally, then what could be the format of this? So this CGI consists of, first we require as mobile country code or country code. So we call it as that it requires cell global identity requires country code, then mobile network code, then location area code, then cell identity. That means this is a country, for example, +91 and the country is India. Mobile network code, for example, 02 is a code of Airtel. That means in India, Airtel operator. Now location area code, for example, Chandigarh. Chandigarh. In Chandigarh, we have Airtel operator of India and cell global to identify. So this could be the identity of a cell through which we can identify the cell. So this is cell global identity. We require a location area code also because identity with location area is required. Now next we have IMEI. This is International Mobile Equipment Identity. Now this IMEI number is particular to any device which could attach with the network. Now as per the composition, this is of 6, 2-digit. This is a composition of the digit. Tag is type approval code. FAC we have as final assembly code. SNR as serial number, and from SP this one as spare bit. So in IMEI number, type approval code will represent the type of the device that we are using. Final assembly code will represent the area code where the phone is assembled. Serial number is basically the serial number of the handset that we are using, and then we have a spare bit. If we want to increase, we can use it. So total this is of 15 digit. And again, if I say that this is our permanent number, not the temporary one, as in case of TMSI. So this is about GSM identifiers. Thank you so much.